Hello everyone, my name is Wes and today we're going to talk about a brand new game. It's the RTS Battle Royale. You can find it right now on Steam on Early Access. It's made by Glyph World and it's called War Selection.
This is the beginning of meditation.
So like I was saying, War Selection is a RTS, so a real-time strategy game. But what I really like about that game is its diversity and its complexity. Because when you're gonna start a game, for example, you're gonna start with a Stone Age tribe, you're gonna need to cross ages. And the first age you're gonna meet is gonna be Bronze Age. At this point, you have to pick a nation, and that's gonna be rather Asia, Europe, Africa, or America. But it's not it, because they all have pros and cons. And for example, if you took Asia, when you reach medieval age, you're gonna have another pick, which is gonna be Eastern or Western Asia. And again, it's not the end, because at industrial age, you have another pick again, and that's very insane. And this time it's gonna be countries, for example, China or Japan or India, and that's make the game like so huge actually in diversity because there's so many armies, so many gameplay you can do, so many tactic, and on the like competitive scene, this game could be very amazing. So let's start together now to check all the game mode, and after that we're gonna go together in Sandbox to try the game and see the basics. So first of all, the free-for-all. So the free-for-all can host up to 30 players. Those players are gonna need to kill each other to win the game or to build a wonder and to defend it until the end of a countdown to be able to win the game. After that, we have team match. Again, team match can host up to 30 players. Those players are going to be divided between two teams, and those two teams are going to need to fight each other to be able to win the game. Then we have the rank game. So the rank game, unfortunately right now, is only the 1v1. Hopefully eventually there's going to be the 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4. Because if you're looking at other games like StarCraft 2 for example, those kind of team match are very chaotic, very interesting, and very intense. And in a game like War Selection with that much diversity, I think that could be like very nice gameplay we can see on a competitive scene. So I really hope they're gonna add it in ranking. After that, we have the sandbox. So the sandbox is just an area like to have some fun. There is no enemy, so you can just rather build like an empire and relax, or you can just try to learn the basic and stuff like this. So it's really like a place you can just chill and relax. Then we have survival mode. This one is a little bit intense because if you're looking all those difficulties, easy, normal, hard, extreme, it can get pretty hard. So the game mode is actually, you again start at Stone Age, but you're gonna need to defend again like a lot of wave of enemy attacking you. And those enemies are gonna progress and get stronger and stronger and go through ages too. So you really need to be fast, have a very good economy, and have very good defense to be able to survive that. Again, unfortunately right now there's no ranking on that, so you cannot say like, oh, I beat my friend, etc. But eventually I really hope War Selection will integrate that in the game. Then we have the skirmish. Skirmish right now is development, unfortunately, so we don't have access to it, but it's actually human against EA. And there's also the campaign in development, and I'm very curious to see how campaign will look like, because I'm a very big fan of campaign. The last one, and the biggest one, is Armageddon. Armageddon for some reason right now is not available in game mode, but in private it is. So it's a match we can host up to 62 players, guys. That's totally insane, and that's like a huge battle royale for RTS. So again, it's a free-for-all, but this time you have a territory, and to expand your territory you need either to build like water and water your city, or to kill other players actually to steal their territory. And why you want to do that is because every couple like minutes there's gonna be like a huge meteor who's gonna crash on the smallest territory and completely destroy it. So the smallest territory automatically lose the game. So it's gonna be like very a fast-paced game, and it's gonna be very interesting in competitive scene again. So now let's go ahead and start on the sandbox to the basic. Here we go. So when we're starting a match in War Selection, we're always gonna start with 10 workers. 5 of them will be on the food, and the other 5 will be on the wood. We're also going to start with a bulwark with a slinger inside it just to be able to defend our little territory, and the altar. The altar, which is our main building. If you lose it, you automatically lose the game. Then you're going to notice if I want to do some workers over here at the bottom of the screen, none of them actually start to spawn. And the reason for that is we did reach already our maximum capacity on the right top corner. So that's the panel who actually show it to you. So as you can see right now it's on 12 on 12. The first 12 in the red, which actually mean we did reach the maximum capacity like I just said. But the other 12 is actually in green, which actually mean we can build more houses to be able to bring that capacity higher. So let's do it. I'm gonna take 2 workers over here, and I'm gonna go at the bottom right corner of the screen to get some houses and make 4 of them. So let's start it. And you're gonna see as soon that house will be ready, all my workers over here will start to spawn. If we keep your mouse on the little icon of the workers, you're gonna see if those one ask you 50 of food, 1 space of your population, and 10 seconds to spawn. Then, talking about food, if you're looking in the right top corner, the second panel is actually the food. So, to be able to get some food, there's actually many ways you can do that. The first one will be by gathering some berries right beside your altar. Then after that, there's some fishing we can do. So right over here, on the right side of our altar, we're lucky for this map because we get some water straight away. But in that water, there's 2 kind of bank. There's a small one, and there's the big one. And so what we want to do, at the Stone Age, we actually have access only to the small one with some workers. So if I'm taking workers and I'm clicking on it, he's gonna start fishing right away. But the big one, unfortunately, is only available for us when we reach Bronze Age because we're gonna need some fishing boat to catch them. Then, another way we can actually get some food is by hunting, but hunting is a little bit more tricky because when you're gonna go hunting, you always want to bring a group of villagers. There's gonna be a lot of aggressive animals who's gonna try to attack you as tiger, crocodile, bear, etc. And by bringing a group of villagers, that's just help yourself to defend yourself actually. And what I'm also saying why it's a little bit more tricky is not only because there's some hostile animal, it's also tricky because at Stone Age, the only animal you can really catch is going to be rather the animal who attack you first, or the cow, which are very easy to kill. But the other animal who give you like good food, for example deer, actually they're gonna run very fast away from you when you approach them. So the best way to kill them is actually to wait to reach Bronze Age, because all your villagers will have some spirit to throw at them. Our next step for food is going to be farming, but for farming, you're actually going to need to wait until you reach Bronze Age again, because the farm are only available at this age. Then our next resource is going to be wood and stone. So wood and stone are actually a common resource we can find over here on the top right corner on the next panel. Wood is available straight away at the Stone Age, but the stone is actually only available at the Bronze Age because you're gonna need some pickaxe to mine it, and those ones are only available at the next age. The last resource we're actually gonna need for war selection is gonna be metal. Metal can have 2 different forms, is either copper or iron. Actually, that's only matter for the speed you're gonna gather it. But right over here, there's some iron, so that's 10,000 deposits, so it's very good. It's actually the best one we can find on the map. And that resource is actually the most rare on the map. So when you find some copper, some metal, you right away want to start to gather it at the Bronze Age, just because you're going to need a lot of it, mainly at Medieval Age and Industrial Age. So having a good bank of it, gonna just help you through the end game to make your way easier. Alright, so now, like I told you a little bit earlier, your altar is your main building. I was actually lying a little bit on that, because actually, what War Selection did is they gave you an option, and that option is to put your main building on another part of the map. So what they did, because you don't have to choose your main location inside the game, you have actually to put a temple. So I'm going to put it right here, just because I like my location right now. And the temple are gonna become your main building as soon you're gonna reach a Bronze Age. So for now, it's still gonna be the altar until the upgrade of the next age is gonna be done. So to be able to go at Bronze Age, you want to click on the temple, and as you can see, there's some option at the bottom. So those are your nation option, is Asia, Europe, Africa, or America. So for the video, I'm gonna take Europe, and I'm gonna come back as soon the upgrade is done. Here we go. So now your temple have turned into an elder's house, which is gonna be your main building for the rest of the game. So you really want to be careful with this one. Then if you notice, all your other building, for example the house, the bulwark, or your unit over here, your workers, are still all at the Stone Age. So to be able to turn them into the Modern Age, which is actually the Bronze Age at the moment, what you want to do is to click on one of them, and at the bottom of the screen over the picture, there's going to be a little small picture with the upgrade you can do. And you're also going to see what you need to do it. So for example, this one need 120 woods, and it's going to take 10 seconds. So let's do it. So as you can see, I click on it, and the house will actually upgrade until it's reaching the Bronze Age. There's a way faster to do it though. If you're looking on the top right corner right over here, you're gonna see 20 workers and my 3 houses who are still didn't be turned into the Modern Age. So all of those upgrades you need to do will always be available on the right side of the screen, and they also are gonna tell you every single time how many resources you're gonna need to turn them into the Modern Age. So let's do it. I'm gonna click on the villager, and they're all going to turn into modern villager, and on the houses. And for this one, they actually need a forge to be able to turn it into the modern one. And what I'm going to show you actually is the farm. So I was telling you a little bit earlier of at the Bronze Age we can actually make some farm. So let's do it. There we go. So the farm is actually available, like I was saying, at the Bronze Age, and our workers can only gather it if they are at the good age, so at the Bronze Age. We're also going to notice of right behind their back, there's going to be some spare over here, so they can go on some deer now. Then out of that, I think it's pretty much everything for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. On the next one, I will talk way more about the Stone Age in details. And if you like the video, please follow me on that. I'll see you on the next one.